Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bradford on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Bradford is going to fire one deep. Middle. That's caught inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Second down, Bradford again. And Diggs has it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. They'll throw again. Bradford. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bradford again. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. 3rd and goal, Bradford. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now McCow. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Let's go.
And now they'll try the end around. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive?
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Bradford now after the fumble recovery. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Bradford. And that will be incomplete as well. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big run there by Johnson. 62 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have another first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Bradford to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on.
That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair, because now trying to stay with a receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now McCown. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And the ball is knocked out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch that he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Second down, Bradford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerron Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A first down throw for Bradford. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Bradford. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third and short yardage. Bradford. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Bradford on second down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Elliott running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are in for 6. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Come on, let's go.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this time, McCown will throw. This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is McCown. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Into the red zone now. It's McCown. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Screen play, McKinnon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They go play action. Now Bradford. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down, Bradford. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Play action now. Bradford dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Bradford on first down. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on second down. Bradford escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And Frank's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The play clock's running down. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradford forced out to his left. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun, Bradford. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerron Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Operating from the gun, Bradford. And that's going to be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these...
David Johnson on his way. And he cuts right sideline and some room to get... And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's Bradford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side near the 48-yard line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake, Bradford. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Throwing on first is McCown. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 45 yards. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the toss, here's Johnson. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Johnson, 32 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Time running out here on the play clock. A first down throw for Bradford. Left side, it's Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action, Bradford is going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Dances by him. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Come on, let's go.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go now.
On second down, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs.
Now let's go. Blue, line it. Blue. Hot. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Working from the gun, McCown. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Now let's go.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
McCown throwing on second. Oh, good move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCown. Caught by Nelson left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Bradford now after the fumble recovery. And he will get into the end end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
They fake the give. Now McCown. Caught left side by Hilton. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Following the interception, Bradford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On 2nd down, here's McCown. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Gun!
From the gun, it's McCown. He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now McCown got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They go to Elliott again. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Bradford. Hard throw, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
And now out come the Bills. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy.
David Johnson on his way. The 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 55 yards. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now.
Now this time McCown will throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the fourth now in Minneapolis. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. A win would be their second on the young season. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.